Hey everyone, Kevin Oxner here with YourMakingMe.com, and today we've got podcast episode number 10. Excited about this one here. This is the Dime event. This is number 10. It's a big one. I've actually gone in and I've got a heavy hitter. I've got Greg Gazin. Some of you may know him as the Gadget Guy. He's a tech columnist for Canoe.ca. He's a professional speaker. He's got a lot of different, he wears a lot of different hats. Pretty exciting. He usually tells us stories in an entertaining way. And in his opinion, I think sometimes he can be pretty funny, and I think he's not too bad. Anyway, let's get into it. And just so you know, just so I can set this up, we did record these on December 23rd. That's the busiest shopping day of the year. And we tried to find a quiet location, but that was impossible. So a little bit of background noise. Apologize for that, but there's still plenty of content. Anyway, here we go. Okay, so Greg, I gotta ask, what's with the gloves? Why are you wearing gloves?
Well, it's wintertime, Kevin.
Yeah, we're inside.
Yeah? What's your point?
Well, how can you're a gadget guy, how can you possibly use your phone, your iPad, or any of these other gadgets with gloves on?
Okay, good point. Okay, something for leading questions, right? Well, as the gadget guy, these are the ultimate gadget gloves. See, your phone rings, you gotta fetch for it. Your phone rings, you gotta go around looking for it, you pick it up, and it just doesn't work on the touch screen, right? So how do you do it? You don't want to...
frustrating thing in the world.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to have to take your gloves off, right? So, Lincoln McCardle, this guy out of London, Ontario, one day had the same problem. He was deciding whether or not he was going to answer his phone. It was really frustrating. Or, he has an iPod and he can't change the song. So he decided he says, you know what, we should have something like this. And he looks around and there's nothing like it on the market. So he invented, they're called twittens. See? Watch. Twittens. Look at this. It is so cool.
All right, they look like the old hobo gloves that we've seen.
No, they're not the same. As you can see, these ones for to fold back. They got little Velcro there, little Velcro there. They've got pleather here, so you can actually hold your phone nicely, right? Or if you're holding it in this hand, and you could just use your phone. Works really well, so that you're not freezing the rest of your hand. I mean, it's absolutely clever. These are made from polar fleece. They're actually really, really nice and warm. Now, the funny thing is that it's so warm outside now. We're getting a pretty mild winter, but just for show and tell purposes, you can use them on both hands. Absolutely great. So I mean, even if it's like minus 30 outside, you can actually just grab your phone, pick it up.
Minus 30 Fahrenheit or Celsius, right?
Yeah, minus 30 Fahrenheit or Celsius. Yeah, these are actually absolutely incredible. Now I know one question that people ask of me, well, what about when it snows? Well, the reality is when it snows, you probably don't want to have your phone outside. Anyway, you want to look for shelter. But these things are really cool, and they work really, really well. And right on it, it says you can get them at twittens.ca. Now, I know that some of your listeners are in the U.S.
Yes.
In the U.S., they're called twitmits.
Okay, why the difference?
Probably a licensing, or it might have something to do with the name. I won't really go into too much detail.
Twittens.ca or twitmits will get you over to the right spot.
Yeah, I would go to twittens.ca, or actually just check out my blog at gadgetguy.ca, or go to the Canoe Tech blog. But what I will mention to you is that for your lady, you can get them in pink.
Ooh.
And they have sizes. They start from extra small all the way up to, I think they got extra large as well.
Extra small. My daughter's 3 and she loves playing with smartphones.
I didn't try a pair that's small. So do you want her playing with your smartphone though?
She does. I can't stop her.
Yeah, I can imagine what your long distance bill is going to look like. This, again, check out the website. And what's really cool is that I just like keeping them on. Keeps my hands warm.
All right, thanks. Greg Gazin, gadgetguy.ca.
I didn't mention how much they cost. They're not free, unfortunately, but they're certainly worth every penny. They're $24.95. They're either U.S. or Canada, but I would go to twittens.ca to check out the site there, and it's a great little story. If you go to the Canoe Tech blog, I just put a post up on there, and having the mittens is just
shameless plugging for your.
Absolutely.
I'll throw a link to the article.
I would appreciate that, and you know what? Get yourself a pair.
I will. Good. Thanks, Greg.
You're welcome.